time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Natty just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hogsfield, a hamlet. Okay, so this is a new... Ooh! We have a map. Okay. I didn't realize that. I guess that's... Oh, it's right there. But still. As you explore, you remove fog. Yeah.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay, so it's like open world now.
Future champion coming through.
I was confused. I was like, that isn't Brad Dobie. Let's do the... Let's talk.
Hello, Lucan.
Let's do some...
Is the final round of crossed
action.
wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Let's go Sebastian this time.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
I don't believe in Gryffindor. Break through red shields. Oh, there's so many. Like fire. Okay, I have Incendio. This is almost a lot to remember. I'm taking you out though.
Act like a winner.
No, I'm gonna just focus as one person. And okay, he's dead. Ish. He's not actually dead. What do I do? No, not you. Wrong person. You. Not working. Not who I was talking about. You, yes.
Incendio.
They're waiting. I'm dying. I need to learn how to block. How'd she hit me twice? I wasn't even paying attention. That should have did it. Okay, he's gone. You. Is that the only spell you know?
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I got lucky.
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor
You'd be
goes
surprised.
the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yes. Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
That's it!
Okay, what do I do now?
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
You'll get it!
I ran out of cooldown.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Good one! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
I mean, the prompts were above me, so I was good.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
So I think I finished all her, like, tests. I can probably report back to her. No, I didn't. There are specific things that she wanted me to do. I might have did it. This class got smaller.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention.
How many other people have to light people on fire to get new
The
spells?
most powerful dark
Just me?
witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused
seems kinda
mind
easy.
and a steady wand.
So he has a crossbow aimed at me, and I'm like, psh, and I knock it out of his hand. Is this an explosion? I need that.
Smell. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
If anything,
little
she
treat
could
for
be a
you.
gym leader.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Aren't those the
Accio.
ones that scream?
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Should we have all done that at the same time? I don't think that was a good idea. How are we supposed to heal you?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
That's
I'm very sorry about
nifty.
that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Wait,
I wonder if
let me talk to
hippogriffs like
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
That makes sense.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
I wonder how long this process
My
takes.
star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
10
as you all
minutes
should
in
know from
game?
Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Why do I have to lead? I'm new here.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Should I
Oh.
just be picking up random plants?
Thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping. Go on.
Oh.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
I'm collecting all of these. Okay, how does one do that? Hold LB and tap right stick. Oh, I get to pick. So now I just... Ah!
That. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little
I'm gonna
bastards,
use
aren't they?
these.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
I mean, I think I collected everything I could. I'm gonna have to do some more research on these plants so I can use them. Nope, wrong way.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our
I'll just call it magic.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really
Cool.
relishing their new pots. Only cost
that
me
Arthur?
my damn.
No, it's not. I have 5 minutes on my plant.
We must first
I'll probably have to come back for that.
That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
So does this door work? Not for me. I still need to visit Natty, which is also level 4, so yeah, let's go do that. I want to talk to Natty, but there's somebody right here. I don't know them, I don't think.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
More Slytherin.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Can I dive underwater?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Are there any sirens in this lake?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
And should I know who your family... I mean, yeah, they own the bar, right? That's what she said.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Okay.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
How long is a furlong?
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Northeast. Oh, these might be diving spots right
This
here.
must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
So they didn't actually add underwater into this game. Which is fine. I don't see it. Well, there are 2 more spots in this area. How often am I going to have to... This is actually a lot of nice stuff, but how often do I have to, like, go diving like this? If I have to do it a lot, then that changes things. Like, they should have probably added underwater, but this is good.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I'm a good person. If I do another playthrough, I'll sell things and keep things.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
As much as I want to start the mission, I want to see if I can go around.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I'm sorry.
I never thought Ramrock...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
So I'm looking for paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you.
I can do that.
I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I think she knows it's dangerous.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Yeah, she's screaming from very far away.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
I missed.
You want me.
Just gonna let me do that?
You will not survive this fight!
I think that was a little much.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collections section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells. Cool.
We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio, incendio.
You're a bit skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
I can use Incendio, but I can also use a barrel, and it does the same thing.
You will pay for your sins.
Oh!
What on earth just happened?
I wasn't expecting
I've never
that.
been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
I just killed a guy.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Well, at least one of them isn't returning.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Well, it's a good thing I like puzzles.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
I mean, sure, I guess.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, this.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
May have to deal with lighting them in a certain order. So how many do we have? I see 3 of them. I feel like there should be 4 just because there are 4 right there. It doesn't seem like I'm missing one.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
What happens when it goes all the way down?
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
It's a time thing. So they probably all have to go down at the same time. Or they just need to all be lit.
There, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin. Whatever it was to do things.
Looks as if
Going
there's
in
more
loud.
than one way
They don't even know what happened. Ooh, let me try some.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Oh, somebody sees me. Not anymore.
How many of you are there?
They didn't see me.
How nice of you to stop by.
Oh.
You got.
Well, I didn't see that one here.
Why don't you come up here and fight me? You are postponing the inevitable.
Now I gotta remember to dodge doing certain things. It's just so many colors.
Prepare to surrender now.
I need to take out that big one. Where is it?
I won't rest.
Okay, there's one more. Well,
Surely you can see that.
Trying to save it because I'm not you.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
I do.
Incendio.
No. I got stuck. And then I can't use it on that one.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
Incendio. Accio.
You won't get away with that.
Okay, one more. I can't use. I can levitate him though. I should have been able to disarm them too. Where'd he go?
Revelio.
Oh, okay. I did it.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Can I ride this? No, I can't. Okay.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
A portrait of me?
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Once your carts arrive, what you got?
Why don't you have a little peruse?
I mean, yeah, I'll take some mallow sweet.
There we are then. That'll
I'm
do
pretty sure I
nicely,
wasted
I'm sure.
the mallow sweet I had.
More than happy to purchase that. Good. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?